Now that's more like it. Standing triumphant at WrestleMania 41 thanks to you. Something I really like about this slingshot technology is I'm not restricted to only my matches. I have the power to jump into the boots of other superstars and change the course of their career too. And I can think of no better choice than the main event of 1997 Survivor Series. That's right, the infamous night that saw Bret Hart defend his championship against Shawn Michaels. They had so many epic battles, but after a particularly painful loss to Michaels at WrestleMania 12, Bret would take a sabbatical from WWE, eventually returning late in 1996. By the spring of 1997, things were much different than WWE. Bret and his family had reformed a bigger and better Hart Foundation, while Shawn and his friends created DX.
Are you ready?
The two groups despised each other, and after months of chaos, it all led to Survivor Series. And it was on that night that Shawn would steal the championship and send Bret Hart packing to WCW in an event known as the Montreal Screwjob. It's no secret that I'm a Bret Hart fan, and I consider him one of the greatest of all time. So let's hop into Bret's boots and take on Shawn Michaels in his prime, something I never got to do. The plan is simple. Avoid the sharpshooter, and we'll be okay. But if Shawn can apply the hold, we know exactly what is gonna happen. Slingshot Tech, take us to the 1997 Survivor Series in Montreal.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
Possibly the two biggest egos in all of wrestling history are about to collide here tonight.
From San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 227 pounds.
The WWE Championship, one of the most...
This has been one of the most heated rivalries we've ever seen. Bret and Shawn are just so diametrically opposite. I don't think there's any way they could ever coexist peacefully.
It's really a matter of pride versus arrogance, and each of them are guilty of both. You can literally feel how much tension there is in the air here in Montreal.
It's been rumored that if he loses here tonight, this might be Bret's last match in the WWE. That just adds to how much is on the line here. And down with the belly to belly.
And Michaels, of course, has done nothing to endear himself to this Montreal crowd. In fact, Michaels and his D-Generation X posse have been nothing but juvenile to everyone they've encountered.
Well, delinquency is in the eye of the beholder, Michael Cole. You might not like the kids are getting detention mimicking DX, but you can't deny they've struck a nerve through every arena we visit. Oh, crossbody wipes them out.
Quick reaction to Hart there. Oof! Saw it coming and reversed into the arm drag. He's got something in store. That'll hurt. DDT!
And we all know how good these two men are in the ring. You can argue two of the best to ever do it. But tonight, I don't think either man cares about showing off technical skill. These two just want to fight.
When it's gotten to this level, when it has become so personal, there is nothing else to expect. All that is left is a down and dirty fight between two guys that hate each other's guts. I can't think of two men who are more equally matched than Shawn and Bret. This has been an absolutely incredible year for both of them, possibly the pinnacle of both of their careers.
It'll be interesting to see what the deciding factor in this match is. Right now, you have to think this is all about surviving here at Survivor Series. Every shot these two throw at each other tonight is being delivered with such venom, such disdain.
Oh, that's to be expected the way these two have been exchanging verbal jabs at each other for a long time now.
Back and forth we go.
Oh. Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Oh, this exchange is whipping this capacity crowd into a frenzy. this fury, and this bloodthirsty crowd is loving it. The Hitman now perhaps looking to spike his opponent.
Pile driver. Brett's bent on destroying HBK with moves like that.
And if Bret Hart isolates the leg and feels the advantage in the legs, Wade, he won't go anywhere else.
You're right, because all that's in the back of his mind is the sharpshooter. It's that precise breakdown of his target that has made the Hitman
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. The sharpshooter's locked in.
Absolutely trapped. Nowhere to go.
And he is experiencing excruciating pain right now. Even if he gets out of it, the damage will be done.
One last gasp effort, and that'll do it. Saw what was coming and turned it into a backbreaker of their own. This personal rivalry goes so far back. You can see the seeds of it when they were both tag team competitors, part of the Hart Foundation and the Rockers. Each man becoming breakout stars and leaders of a new generation in WWE. Flying!
Oh, he lands hard.
Neck breaker!
Oh!
Carefully measured elbow drop followed by another, unleashing a barrage on their opponent.
Retaliation from the hit. Step through. Here it comes. Bret Hart. Sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter applied. Will this do it?
He just seems to be laser focused on destroying the spine and completely. Is Hart going to tap him with the sharpshooter? Wait a minute. What a counter. Counter. He knew just what to do.
Set up in the corner now.
Right into the leg lock.
This is Hitman wanting to punish Mike. Goes from pillar to post.
Boom, what a kick.
Boom. Just like that, Sean evades.
Oh, they call me the hot shot. Making way towards the top rope.
From the top,
Diving leg drop.
from way up high.
And he evades sudden, swift, and brutal impact.
Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
From the top. Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me?
A helter-skelter attitude here, getting to the bottom and going back to the top again and again. Boom! What an uppercut. Cover. New champ incoming.
Champ with a immediate kick out there.
I don't know who's more shocked he just kicked out. The fans, us announcers, or his opponent.
He's going to break his leg. Call it academic. That's just the way it goes with the excellence of it.
Figure four. Leg lock. He's struggling to fight out of this, and he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here. Landing the uppercut. And to speak on the elephant to the sky.
Avoided any damage there.
Oh, what an elbow high on the chin. Another targeted attack to his head and neck area. He has to be careful.
Look out! Double axe handle connects. Going all out, not turning back, not giving a damn about any caution. Reckless abandon. My God, that was nuts. Absolutely insane.
Fends off the attack with an elbow.
Boom.
And a well-timed counter. Sliding into the ring now. gets countered.
Several reversals, neither superstar able to penetrate their opponent's defenses. Beautiful side Russian leg sweep.
Just a surgical approach we're seeing from Hart.
HBK is struggling to meet the excellence of execution.
Hitman has him in his grasp. Boom! DDT. Pulling him in for the backbreaker. Ouch. Just one right after the other. Can't be stopped. Brett lining him up from the top. And Brett off the top rope and the referee knocked down, guys.
Well, tucked down Shawn Michaels, but accidentally tucked down the ref in the process. And at this point, all bets are off.
Michaels to the eyes of the Hitman. Shawn taking advantage of the referee's state at the moment. But what is HBK thinking now? Oh,
And now looking for a sharpshooter. Bret Hart's own move. Shawn Michaels trying to turn him on his belly.
And the referee dropped once again as Bret kicked Michaels away.
And another ref's in.
What is going on here?
I guess we're not going to get a screw job tonight, Wade.
There's press! There's press!
Just a non-stop, all-out assault here.
And he is directed into the corner. Makes some space and gets out of dodge. Ruthless striking.
Double leg takedown. Oh, we've seen this time and again from the Hitman.
And the ropes break the hold.
The Hitman now, he's got all the time in the world to lock it in. Then
Rhodes playing a little savior here.
Michaels gets out of dodge.
High impact crossbody. Uh-oh. Crash and burn.
Really thought that was going to work, but now we got a human being we have to scrape off the floor.
And he comes in under the ropes now. Making his way to the top here.
The Hitman now taking his opponent down. Grapevine locked in. Sharpshooter applied.
Twisting the vertebrae and up.
Brett retains the title.
Here is your winner and still WWE Champion, Bret Hitman Hart!
You can feel the uncertainty in the air already.
Yeah, who knows what Brett is going to do now?
A lot of questions still unanswered here.
Feels good to execute some long overdue showcase justice. Now, I'd like to switch gears, indulge myself a little, and use this technology to go up against 3 WWE legends that I've dreamed of competing against in a WWE ring. First up is a trip to the land of the extreme, ECW. When I first made it to WWE, I started on their ECW brand, but I always wondered how I do in the original ECW. Who would I face, you ask? Who is CM Punk's dream ECW opponent? And you know me, I aim high. And if I went to ECW and didn't call out the king of the deathmatch, the hardcore icon, if I didn't call out Cactus Jack to show me what extreme truly means, then what am I even doing here? The most violent of Mick Foley's alter egos, Cactus Jack tormented foes in the United States, Puerto Rico, Japan, Basically, anywhere that had glass, barbed wire, and fire was a place he wanted to compete. But I'd want my match to be at Hardcore Heaven 1994, a show made famous when the fans threw so many chairs into the ring it covered both Cactus and Terry Funk as well.
Please do not throw chairs into the ring! Stop the chairs!
Cactus Jack was a master of the Falls Count Anywhere match. It allowed him to be at his very best, and that is exactly what I want here. Whether you take me into battle or side with Cactus, you need to know that you're going to be in for a fight. But proving yourself against CM Punk is just as valuable as proving yourself as CM Punk, so you win either way. And I get to live out my dream no matter what.
CM Punk is here, and he is ready to return to the Extreme.
Falls Count Anywhere in the ECW arena against Cactus Jack. I have a feeling that Extreme will only be scratching the surface during this match.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
Taking nothing away from Punk, an ECW World Champion in his own right. Is he truly ready for tonight? Because the ECW that CM Punk was a part of and the ECW that Cactus Jack was a part of are two completely different breeds.
Very true, but Punk has always embodied the heart and soul of ECW, no matter what era. And we know he's got a big enough chip on his shoulder to want to prove that at any cost tonight.
What we should really worry about is what Cactus Jack plans to do to Punk's heart and soul tonight. Because if Cactus has his way, it won't be pretty. And it won't be for the faint of heart.
CM Punk ready to go to battle. Ready to stand toe-to-toe with ECW's infamous Cactus Jack.
A disturbed, violent man with his sights set on CM Punk.
From Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, weighing in at 287 pounds, Cactus Jack!
Whether it's in Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, Tokyo, Japan, or Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Cactus Jack is revered as the most sacred of all hardcore icons around the world. And with the Falls Count Anywhere stipulation tonight, he might just drag CM Punk all the way around the globe during this match. Two men who have no problem making a show of force to get their message across.
And there is no better stipulation in no better venue to make such a show of force than a Falls Count Anywhere match in the ECW arena.
Folks, I can already warn you, this match will not be for the faint of heart. The war of words between these two men, CM Punk and Cactus Jack, has come and gone, and now it's time for a war.
Risking it all here.
Cross body.
Turning themselves into a missile.
And hitting the drop zone. Dead center. Getting back into the ring now. Uh-oh. From the apron, this isn't going to be good. Splat! And it's CM Punk, Cactus Jack. Two absolute narcissists obsessed with their own self-righteous worldview. No. Look at this. That is incredible. What a crossbody.
Putting it all on the line and coming up big.
Living dangerously to get the upper hand. No way. Suicide dive.
That was absolutely unreal.
Coming in at breakneck speed. And Cactus Jack is just so unpredictable. When you're in the ring with him, you never quite know what he's going to throw at you.
Well, I'd usually counter that you can't let Cactus get the chance to unleash his particular brand of insanity on you, but that's not a realistic possibility here. Punk just needs to do what he can to keep on Cactus and be even more unpredictable, if he can. Relentless violence is Cactus Jack's stock and trade, but it needs to be CM Punk's as well here.
And backbreaker.
As these two extreme legends brawl, I just have to sit here and appreciate the atmosphere that we are seeing Falls Count Anywhere in one of the most famous arenas in wrestling history.
Indeed, the ECW arena has been where many extreme icons have been created. And in these hallowed halls, two legends are currently doing battle.
Let me correct you there, Michael Cole. I would definitely classify CM Punk as an extreme legend and an icon. But in this arena, Cactus Jack is something more than those things. He's damn near a deity in this building.
Saw what was coming there.
Fans have long awaited this showdown, as Punk and Jack's paths have never quite crossed.
Indeed, Corey. Around the time Cactus Jack was winding down his full-time career, CM Punk's career was just beginning. While Cactus did have a brief in-ring return as Mick Foley in 2006, it ended a few months before CM Punk's did. And things backstage are getting quickly out of hand.
Oh, they're done playing nice. They've got some serious aggression that needs to be worked out, and this just might be the best way to do it. Oh, my God! Using the chair with no caution at all.
Oh, my! Oh, man! Oh, my gosh! Getting out of harm's way.
High-level ability being shown with each of these counters.
Punk peppering his opponent with attacks. Uranagi into the Anaconda vice grip.
He's in a a couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
And he finds a way to elude that attack.
Ooh, great anticipation.
Power slam here, but sliding up
From behind into an inverted DDT. Turns that back on CM Punk.
Oh, just bludgeoning the competition with that blow.
Oh, it's coming. Through the table.
Jack just got out of there.
Solid punch. Shoulders down. Does he have him? Punk powers out. Still going strong. Ooh, and fights back. Oh, no, I can't imagine what's going to happen next.
I can't wait to find out.
Fighting up on the entrance stage, so much aggression on display here. These two showing no regard for their well-being. Punk scaling the turnbuckles.
Taking flight. Good Lord, taking flight.
That had to have hurt just as much as it hurt your opponent.
No one comes out unscathed with a high-risk move like that.
Incoming!
Through the air, it connects!
Really all there.
Very fortunate to hit the mark in that one.
Perched up top.
Crashing to the floor.
A little bit of instant regret being felt here, I'm sure. Leaping to your own doom like that.
Right to the face. Boom, what impact. And he slides him back to the mat. Look out. Cactus answers back. Turns that in his favor.
Jack is tangled up.
Driver spiked him. He's heading to the top turnbuckle.
CM Punk from the top rope.
Elbow drop from the top rope.
CM Punk definitely added a little oomph there. Cactus Jack might not even know where he is right now.
He's looking to unload on his opponent with that kendo stick.
Violent artistry, courtesy of Cactus Jack and CM Punk. That's what this bloodthirsty crowd clearly wanted. And now, that is exactly what they are getting. At both of these men's expenses, physically and mentally.
Delivered into the barricade.
And CM Punk is in control.
Oh, yeah. Punk's not backing down to Cactus here. Far from it.
Quick maneuvering, managing to avoid that bit of offense.
Back into the ring now.
Boom! Fired back with that elbow.
And into the corner he goes.
Punk now looking to reap the benefits of this dominance, dragging his opponent up onto the turnbuckles. High risk, high reward. You're down right, the plunge.
Cactus with a cause for alarm. You heard the thud on the steps. I guarantee that was the sound of bones shattering.
And going for the pin. Good Lord. CM Punk just defeated Cactus Jack in the ECW arena.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
What a violent match this was. CM Punk has to be feeling some kind of catharsis, making it through this, and most importantly, making it through Cactus Jack.
While Punk may have won the battle, but the thing about a sadist like Cactus Jack is that he has no problem.
Oh man, that was wild. The results don't even matter when you're in the ring facing legends in matches you never thought possible. A win, a loss, come on. It's about the moment here, and what a moment that was. Now that I got my ECW experience taken care of, I have my sights set on a man that many consider my dream opponent. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Despite our glaring differences, there's a lot of similarities between us. Give us a microphone and watch us captivate the audience.
Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass.
We do not back down from anybody, always ready to fight. Talking trash on an Attitude Era Raw against a prime rattlesnake simply wasn't in the cards for my career, but at least with slingshot technology, I can make this match happen. All the respect in the world to Steve and every single achievement in his career, but trust that I'm going to bring the fight to him in a no-holds-barred match the second the bell rings. Austin wants to brawl all over the place? He wants weapons? Sounds good to me. Hell, I'm all for it after that fight with Cactus Jack. I've even got a special place in mind. A special arena in Chicago where we can have this all take place. Are you gonna back me up and try to take down Stone Cold? Or do you think Steve Austin has my number? No matter what you choose, I'm gonna do my best to take the head off the snake.
Son, you're looking at the best there is.
The best in the world, CM Punk.
Ready to try his hand at clobbering a rattlesnake.
CM Punk has been in many
The Texas Rattlesnake is here, looking to hunt down CM Punk.
From Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
Steve Austin looks... Stone Cold Steve Austin and CM Punk are two of the most defiant, anti-authority, rebellious, irritable men we've ever had the pleasure of watching in the ring. But tonight, we find out who is the toughest SOB of them all.
Yeah, a lot of common ground between these two. Surely a lot of mutual respect and admiration, but Austin and Punk couldn't help but ask themselves, who's the better man? Bell to bell.
And now we get the privilege of watching them work out the answer here in the ring in what promises to be a chaotic, no-holds-barred match.
When chatting with CM Punk, Stone Cold Steve Austin said there's no quote-unquote time shift that Punk can take to put himself back in the Attitude Era. But right now, he's facing perhaps the best of that era, and Austin is in the best shape of his life for this battle.
I question Stone Cold's usage of the time travel terminology, but there's no denying that he knows how to brawl.
Oh, this is what you get. He had that coming.
Able to parry that one.
Tope Atomico. Sometimes you just gotta show off and show out. That puts an end to that, thank goodness.
Spinning kick to the gut. Over a decade ago, these two men sat together for a very intense confrontation. During that interview, CM Punk claimed he would have thrived during Steve Austin's era, just as he did today.
Punk also claimed that there were more sharks in the water during the Attitude Era than during Punk's heyday. Now, I take some umbrage to that since I was in the water during that era, but I get where Punk is coming from. Punk is a man who rises to the level of the competition. He's risen to it when facing the likes of John Cena and The Rock, and he can do so when facing another Mount Rushmore talent like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I am not exaggerating when I say careers have been ended by less.
Setting up that table, no doubt he has dangerous, painful intentions in mind here.
Two men fighting right now that could not be any different when it comes to their backgrounds. Punk has often been a straight-edge antagonist, and Austin is forever known as a beer-swilling hero.
Yeah, these two would probably never hit the town together after a match, but there are so many other elements of their personalities that completely align. Both Punk and Austin are steadfast in their beliefs. They both love to fight more than anything and stand tall as icons of their respective eras.
It's almost like if they weren't so stubborn, they'd make the perfect tag team.
A reversal! He saw that coming.
Being supported by that table right now.
Absolute decimation. That table became particle board.
Will he get on with it already? This is a fight. Countering that offense. Something we've discussed before is that Punk represents the best of the modern era, and Austin the best of the Attitude Era. Both men have proven they can hang with the others' contemporaries.
You're right about that, Cole. Who can forget when Austin came out of retirement and defeated Kevin Owens in a main event battle at WrestleMania 38, which was also a no-holds-barred match, I might add.
That was definitely impressive, guys, but look at the list of competitors that Punk has stood toe-to-toe with in the ring. Kane, Triple H, The Rock, and The Undertaker. Some of them he beat, some of them he didn't, but what's undeniable is that Punk is not fazed whatsoever by the legend that accompanies the biggest names of the Attitude Era.
Arm wringer in control. Fighting back, however, punches in the midsection. Differing in-ring styles from these two men. Punk is methodical with his strikes and submissions, while Austin prefers to brawl as soon as the bell rings. That seemingly favors the rattlesnake, doesn't it?
Look, nobody's going to bet against Austin in a no-holds-barred match. You think a man with an extensive MMA background like Punk doesn't know a few illegal moves that are normally grounds for disqualification? Well, tonight he's got them in his back pocket to snare an unsuspecting rattlesnake.
Spiked! My God, guys, Punk's got Austin at his limit. The rattlesnake is in deep trouble. Oof. Taking the action to the outside.
Might be taking a breather here.
Here we go, Slugger. That in his hand. You better believe he will be coming out swinging.
And that one busted up Austin, too.
Ooh, did you hear that thud from the back connecting with flesh and bone?
Letting out every ounce of frustration and rage.
CM Punk hoists his opponent. Nails the GTS. Could that keep Austin down?
Oh, man, this might be it.
He's still in this fight.
Austin may be stubborn as hell, but that stubbornness just saved him here. The Texas Rattlesnake, defiant to the bitter end.
Punk took his best shot, gave him everything he had, but just couldn't get the pin. Punk never saw that coming. When asked about the locker room with Punk's prime, Steve Austin was a bit dismissive, saying he'd only need one or two moves to beat him. As to the top talent... Oh, no, went big and pays for it.
Paying the price of treating your own body like a human crash test dummy.
Good reflexes from him there.
Boom! Face first.
Swift kick finds its mark.
And he gets set back into the ring.
Tope Atomico finds the mark.
Austin with some agility. One reversal after another. These two are really...
From the middle rope, breathtaking Hurricane Rana.
Great wherewithal to dodge there.
When asked about facing CM Punk, Austin claimed that he would push and prod to get the best out of Punk, to give Punk an even bigger mean streak than ever.
I'm not so sure that's humanly possible given the depths we've seen Punk sink to in order to secure a win, but I do not doubt the words of the ref.
Face first. All set now.
The Koji clutch is locked in.
Stop. Wait, hold on. Look at this. And he's found a way out of the hole.
Targeting a body part, working the arm.
Oh, the elbow drop. Impressive awareness from him.
CM Punk has to turn this around. In a no-holds-barred scenario like this, things can quickly spiral for him. Counter by CM Punk.
Oh, what a forceful clothesline.
And that was a clear attack to his core. Maybe seeing an oak perched up top. Diving knee drop.
Bam. Austin gets out of the way. Not letting go.
CM Punk. Breaks the close count.
Almost inhuman at this point.
Just clubbing down.
This could be it. Austin with the cover. He kicks out before the count starts.
Deep into the match and not even a 1
celebrating is when his opponent does it. CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
Go to sleep! Is it the finishing touch Punk needs?
It's all over. CM Punk has beaten Steve Austin.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
CM Punk, the best in the world, has stopped the Texas Rattlesnake.
I have one last personal dream match that I'd like to make happen. And since I'm the one controlling the fancy fantasy time travel computer today, it's exactly what we're gonna do. He dominated the cruiserweight scene in WCW, then joined WWE, where he'd capture European, Intercontinental, and Tag Team Championships in short order. Eddie Guerrero was pure magic in the ring. And while I was still on the indie circuit, I watched Eddie return to WWE using his Latino heat to do the unthinkable. Capture the WWE Championship.
Eddie to the top rope. Frog splash! Frog splash!
Lying, cheating, and stealing his way to the top was the only way Eddie knew how to get things done, and the fans loved him for it. I always hoped that when the day came that I signed with WWE, I'd have the opportunity to perform with Eddie once again. But for now, we'll let Slingshot Tech make the impossible possible. Just like my matches against Cactus Jack and Stone Cold, who you choose is on you. No matter who you choose and no matter what happens in the ring, we're still cool. And Eddie Guerrero will forever be loved and missed. Viva la raza, my friend.
Latino Heat!
From El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 228 pounds, Eddie Guerrero!
Just look at that smirk on Eddie's face. He's eating this up, not being intimidated by all the noise, not being intimidated by Punk.
Eddie can match Punk with his technical ability, he can match him with his mental game, and he can match him on pure fighting spirit. And once upon a time, when they met in the ring before WWE, Eddie had the experience. You have to wonder if Eddie can exploit that and make Punk once again feel like a rookie.
You have to think that Eddie would love nothing more than to take the win from Punk here in front of his home crowd.
Yeah, Cole, but whenever CM Punk is in Chicago, he fights.
CM Punk squaring off against Eddie Guerrero. And just listen to this crowd here in Chicago.
They are feeling the heat indeed. The ring psychology we're about to witness from these two is something that will be studied for years.
Two men who met decades ago before either one reached their heights, but now Punk and Eddie are so evenly matched. This already might be a match of the year candidate.
Trying to put them away, able to counter into a clothesline. Cover, oh, come on. Blatant
Feel this one. Love the confidence, but it's a little early for that.
CM Punk looking to show off his power game now. Butterfly backbreaker.
Time to go for a ride. Oh, an exploder suplex. Uh-oh.
What's coming next? Back suplex.
Very nice. And Eddie pays for leaving an opening. CM Punk, Eddie Guerrero, two of the best to ever do it in that ring. They've crossed paths before Punk joined WWE.
Indeed, Cole. These two men engaged in multiple battles on the independent circuit during Eddie's brief time away from WWE when Punk was still an in-ring rookie. Punk's raw skills at that point sharpened Eddie enough for Eddie to return to WWE and become a world champion.
But now Punk has the skills and in-ring knowledge that equals that of Latino Heat. So you better believe Punk is determined to prove he's the better competitor tonight. Two men that are the epitome of resilience. Punk and Eddie always fight with everything until that final bell.
This is going to be as much a psychological match as it is a physical one. I'm sure Eddie is looking a lot.
Take off. Whoa, look out. Putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking move.
And now he's going to the top rope.
From above!
Okay, he should really focus on...
From the top, all the way to the outside. Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A right there.
Tossed back into the ring. Closed fist connects. Outside of WWE, Punk and Eddie have had a handful of matches. But when it comes to singles bouts, the...
Face first.
Setting up.
It's locked in. The Koji Club.
Eddie in trouble here. Maybe not. Too much trouble as he fights out of the holes. Ooh. A steady stream of moves taking out Eddie.
Punk proving he's seen this movie before, and Eddie can't find an opening here.
Double underhook, struggles with the lift. Big clothesline.
Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Go to sleep. Is it enough for Punk? On the springboard.
And a reversal by Guerrero.
CM Punk. Kick to the midsection. Could be thinking about the gory special. Yes, that's exactly what they were thinking, and it is in. Trying to find a way out. Elbow into an arm drag. Beautiful escape.
And connects with the kick.
Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Punk is not swapping some big-time swings here.
Neither competitor is backing down.
Neither competitor shows any signs of letting up or slowing down here. This has turned into a violent game of chicken. Who's going to step off the gas first? Managing to evade a prep. Oh, saves us all from having to endure any more of that. Eddie's got Punk seeing more stars than on the Chicago flag after that one.
One step ahead there. He's locked him up. Clothesline!
Guerrero timed that one well.
Wild springboard attack.
He's climbing to the top. High red district for CM Punk. Look at the height. Frog splash. And quickly into the cover.
Might be in trouble. Oh! And a kick out. Feeling the physical and mental toll from almost losing to your own move.
He wriggles out of the danger zone there.
Oh, right to the throat. Great move. now he gets back into the ring.
Punk building momentum here. Neat.
Uh-oh. He pulls off the reversal. Quick thinking that time.
Smartly dipping out of harm's way.
Punch connects. And the momentum is shifting away from Eddie.
Eddie has been snuffed out. Eddie got out of the way.
Eddie gets countered.
Tope Atomico finds the mark.
CM Punk now connects with a Uranagi, and textbook CM Punk Anaconda vice grip.
He's in a bad position. A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
We've got the arm trapped. Looking for Levi straw cradle.
He breaks the pin before a 1 count.
I am honestly at a loss for words right now. He has the target right where he wants it.
What a drop kick. As we've seen so often, it's hard to find answers against Eddie, and Punk now knows that too. CM Punk stopped that in its tracks.
Reorient. A scramble in the corner now. CM Punk climbing the ropes. Cocking up something, looking for something big here to put this one away. Oh my. The plunge. That's going to keep Guerrero down.
They're about to put it away. There's 2. Punk did it here in Chicago.